You gonna fit? You gonna fit? All right. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. We are back with another vlog. I think it'll be the first week I put a video out, 2 videos out a week. We're on to something. Today is officially day 4 on my new diet. I haven't actually ate anything yet. I am fasted right now, and I had some people asking in the comments last video what happened to OMAD, which basically in a nutshell, OMAD 1 meal a day diet. For a while, I was fasting all day and wouldn't eat until about 5 to 6 p.m. But now I'm still gonna do intermittent fasting, but typically what I do, I train in the mornings on most days, and I come into the gym fasted. So I work out with no food in my belly. Only thing I take is pre-workout, and I'll also do my cardio fasted. I've always felt like training fasted and cardio fasted, I tend to get a better workout. If I slam a big breakfast and come in here and try to train, I don't feel as optimal. And there are studies that show fasted cardio can lead to more fat loss. I don't think it's a huge thing, but every little bit helps when you're on a diet. So I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna get a workout in, and I will be right back, baby. Let's go. Boom, baby. Workout is officially, hold on, how am I looking? How am I looking? Yeah. Yeah. So today is officially day 4 on my diet, and I'm not gonna lie, like I was in there lifting. The best part about like starting a new diet is like you can, if you do it right and you get everything dialed in, you can see the changes like every single workout every day. When you have people come up and they tell you they're noticing a difference, ain't no better feeling, baby. Makes you feel good. Little back workout, I did 20 minutes of cardio. I don't like to start my cardio at the beginning of a meal plan like too high. I don't like to start with 40 minutes. I like to do like 20 at first, and I'll ramp it up as we go through the program. I might increase that or it might stay the same depending on my results. All right, meal 1, baby. Let's go. Best investment you'll ever make, baby. Whoop up, come on. Meal prep cooler. Oh yeah, look what we got down here. Shake time, baby, let's go. Oh, don't fall. All right, I've never actually vlogged in the Range Rover before. Every other car I had, this wasn't really, you couldn't do that. You couldn't just set the camera there and be like, hey, I'm a vlogger. But this shelf, don't underestimate the shelf, man. The post-workout shake, pretty basic stuff here. Now, it is like almost 1 o'clock. Guys, I got to the gym at like 10:30. You ever get to the gym and you're trapped? It's like you do 2 sets of workout and 1 set of conversation. 2 sets of workout, 1 set of conversation. I got trapped. Time warped, as we like to call it. Avoid the time warps when you can. I enjoy conversation as much as the next guy, but we just burnt 2 hours, bud. Where has the time gone? I gotta shave again. So I'm actually not breaking my fast until 1, so not a typical day. Normally I break my fast around like 11, I would say. So we're a couple hours late, so we're gonna have to be kind of like cramming meals and nutrition in today, but hey, no big deal. All right, guys, I got 2 things to show you. If you're down to see them, I'm down to show them. This is oddly suggestive. It's where it ended up. So this shake right here, let me get you a good look at this. Hold on, let me get you, this is getting even worse. Well, let me just sit this right there. We go, much better. All right, I don't know if you can see what's in there, but basically we got, boom, in MyFitnessPal, I'll put it up on the screen right now too. We got 2 scoops of protein, 140 grams frozen blueberries, and 1 packet of lower sugar instant oatmeal maple and brown sugar. So that puts this meal at 2 grams of fat, 43 grams of carbs, 55 grams of protein, baby. Solid post-workout nutrition. Get up there. There we go. I'm gonna bust that mic off on accident. Harley Davidson's. What can you do? What can you do? So normally when I have this shake, like this is what I always tell people. People are like, do you need a post-workout shake? Should you take a shake post-workout? I did this because it was convenient. I could take it with me because I have to go somewhere after this. They're doing work on my house, which actually is done like right now. So we can technically go back, but I was estimating a 1-hour workout. So I was like, all right, 1-hour workout, 2 hours to go run some errands, and I'll be home for food and I'll be good so I can cook it. Normally I do real food, but this couldn't pass it up, baby. All right, let me give this a go for you. That tastes like how I imagine a baby feels when they're getting sweet, succulent nourishment from a mother's breast. Done, baby. Pro tip, stuff some napkins in there and rinse it out afterwards. If you ever left one of these in your car, I remember I had one roll under a back seat once, didn't even think about it, didn't rinse it out, and I needed it. And I was like, I'm gonna open you up in my car, see what the damage is. It smelled like someone took a in my car. Just a big old Stanley steamer right in the middle, bud. Car smelled like for a day. All right, I need a whiteboard to do some super sciencey stuff, and I was like, where at in town would I go buy a whiteboard? Office Max? I think so. Got a Kinko's in there, bud. Can I get some flyers printed? Onwards we go. A modern classic. No honk, I don't like that. Hey, baby. In all my times coming to Office Max, I don't know how they stay in business. I have never, ever seen this parking lot with more than like 3 cars in it. Real talk. All right, dry erase board, check. Mounting tripod stand, check. Markers, check. And cute widow eraser, got it, baby.
Been a long time, brother.
Oh man, holy Shit, I didn't even recognize you.
How you doing, man?
Oh, pretty good. How about you?
Good, good. Living the dream.
I feel you. Bingo. All right. Hey, perks of an SUV, my guy. Look at this. So much room for activities back here, man. That wouldn't even fit in the trunk of like my other car, for real. All right, make sure none of this falls out. Cool, cool. Just went to the store real quick and picked up some things for this cut. Now I'm gonna go over kind of what I got real fast. That way you guys can see it. Then I want to break everything down for you guys, like so you know what my diet's kind of looking like. But real quick, this is some stuff that helps me a lot when I'm trying to cut. Powerade Zeros, baby, 0 calorie. These are great, man. Ditch the diet soda, can kind of mess up your gut. So I kind of save diet soda for like going out. Come on now. When I go out, it's like more of a treat. I try not to drink diet soda every day because I feel like it adds to my cravings. But these guys, really, really good. Put a scoop of BCAAs in there and you're golden. This is probably the best buffalo sauce I found because of the macros. Only 1 gram of carb per serving. Sugar-free barbecue sauce, baby. Shout out to my man G. He's an award winner. You gotta trust that. Only 2 grams of carbs per serving. I think what they do with this, like part of it's ketchup and part of it's spicy and all of it's good. So my man had that verde sauce in the last vlog. Had to pick me up some of this as well. Only 1 gram of carb per serving. And then Cholula, the best hot sauce. Don't at me. No carbs per serving. Basically, when I'm dieting, I don't want to take the time to measure out a sauce and really like add that to my macros. I want it to be close to negligible. That way I'm not worried about it. That's why I try to keep my sauces all good. We got some chicken breasts because you know we're dieting. Got some eggs. And then as far as veggies go, I find the key to being successful on a diet is like diversifying your nutrient sources, right? So I got these. This is broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. That's gonna be great to get my veggies in. Gonna keep me fuller. We got fiber and we got the micros from every one of these vegetables. You can stick to this one thing, which is what I've done in the past, but I'm really gonna try to diversify everything this time around because you always just kind of feel better. And this one has, I think, zucchini, squash, there's asparagus in there, some carrots. This one's a little different too. And then my frozen berries, man, I love these for shakes. So we got blueberries and we got raspberries. Both really good, and we're also keeping it diverse. Oh, how could I forget? I also got a sweet Southern gal here. You gotta get your water in. So I try to fill these up and only use them for like 3 or 4 days because it probably gets a little gross in there. I don't know. So now I need to eat meal 2. Splash.
Yeah. Ay, coming in, yeah. Flex, I just wanna win, yeah. LABB, who we running with, yeah. 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10 again.
All right, ladies and gents, we got meal 2 ready to go, man. We got 8 eggs. We got 4 whole eggs and 4 egg whites. I separated the yolks out, and we got 80 grams or a cup of oatmeal. Sounds boring, I know, but when you eat simple foods like this, you can't lose. Gonna bust open this Cholula you just saw me, hear me talk about, you know, both. Glug, 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 glug. There's a little bit on there, not too much. And in this meal right here, we got 25.4 grams of fat, 50.4 grams of protein, and 57.2 grams of carbs. Not too bad. I'm gonna eat this, and then we got a Whitey race board to set up. Let's go. Yeah. All right, boys. We got dry erase board, tripod, got all the supplies we need for a scientific presentation. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing together real quick and then we'll get to breaking down some numbers, baby. Let's do it! Yeah! All right, guys, I thought I would just pull this out and do a nice little fast, like, sped up montage of this, but this looks more complicated than my ex-girlfriend's emotions. Let me figure this out. Hold up. All right. We are in business. Got it all set up. The only thing, there was like this little holder down here for like marker eraser. Y'all seen these on chalkboards. There was some screws inside of there that needed installing with some power tools, and who's got time for that? I'm gonna go ahead and try to break this down pretty quick on how I came up with my macros, and you can basically follow some of these formulas if you're trying to figure out your macros for cutting. Let's break her down. Cutting, should have made that to the left a little bit. Hey, 101. The legs on this tripod thing are more flimsy than a baby giraffe, so I can't write as aggressively as I'd like, but hey, we're gonna figure it out. So, rim weighs 100 and, well, at the start of my cut, 175 lbs, baby, those big L's. So how do I know what I want my calories to be while I'm cutting? Pretty simple formula. So technically, you can take your body weight and you can multiply it by 3 different numbers. Now, keep in mind, none of this is like an exact science. It's not like this is in a textbook, but when you're ballparking things, because obviously all of our metabolisms are different. So the goal with this is to get yourself in the ballpark. You can follow that for a couple weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever, and then you can really figure out like what your body is doing if you track and log with the calories you started with. But in my opinion, this is probably the best way to figure out where your ratios need to be and all that jazz. So we got 3 different ways we can approach this. So you can take your body weight, 175. We got the number 12, and next to that, we're gonna put not active. And what that means is that you're pretty sedentary. Now, just going to the gym, I don't count that that is active. What we're saying here is like, what do you do throughout the day? For me, if I'm not at the gym or doing cardio, typically the last vlog was like a weird thing because I was out hiking, but normally I'm sitting at this computer, editing videos, figuring out content, working from the computer, working with clients, all that stuff. So if you go to the gym and do all that, but in your regular life, you're not like a mailman, you're not out running all day, then you're gonna choose number 12. Number 13 will be right in the middle, baby. We're gonna call it kinda active. So let's say you maybe are, I don't know, what would a kind of active job be? Let's say you worked at a Kroger, right? And let's say like half the time you were kind of bagging groceries, kind of active. You might have to go push carts a couple times, but you're not like on your feet running all day. That might be a kind of active job. And your 14 is gonna be like an Amazon warehouse worker. You heard what they're doing to them? I'm appalled. Amazon factory. Got it, right? So I mean, use your best like sense of judgment here. Like if you think you're more active than you are. I think a lot of people overestimate this part. I'm just saying I'm not very active, so that's 12. So we take 175 and we multiply that by 12. That is gonna give us equals 2,100 calories, baby. So that is what I'm gonna be cutting on, is 2,100 calories. So how do we turn that number into macros? How do we know? So a lot of people prescribe, if you're just doing a basic cut, I always say a good way to start is make 20% of your calories come from fat, 40% come from protein, 40% come from carbohydrates. That's a good way to start. But for me, I like a little more fat, a little less carbs. I feel like my body works better that way from experience. But like I said, you can play around with these and really like I said, it's really at the end of the day, calories in versus calories out. But there's some little intricacies in there that are gonna make a diet more effective. You know, more protein's gonna help with muscle growth, be a little more thermogenic, things like that. If you try to fill all of these with just carbohydrates, you can have a really bad insulin response. There's lots of things, but for the most part, it's calories in versus calories out. This is where things like skinny fat come into play. If someone just ate a lot of carbs but ate under their calories, you can lose muscle. Your body's gonna eat that muscle up, but you can still, you know, pack it where you don't wanna pack it. Nutrition is vital. So what I'm gonna do here is 25% of my calories are gonna come from fat. Boom. 40% from protein. Wow, these legs are wobbling. Running out of room. And then 35% from carbs, baby. Them sweet carbs. I had to grab my little calculator on my cell phone, but there's a calculator in it, you know what I mean? Multi-talented piece of tech right here, bud. By the way, update on Chance, the wound festered. Rest in peace. He will be missed. All right, for those of you that didn't pass high school, I'm gonna give you a breakdown of how we're gonna figure out the rest of this. So, open up my little calcy. All right, so one thing to keep in mind is that every gram of protein and every gram of carbs each equals 4 calories, right? Fat is the odd man out with 9 calories, go figure. So you take 2,100, right? 2,100 are total calories, multiply that by 0.25. That equals 525. Let me just stick you in the back. So fat is 525 calories, right? Divide that by 9, divide 9, because that's the amount of calories in the fat, that's the amount in there, gives us 58. So boom, right? And now if we do the exact same thing for protein, 2,100 times 0.4, boom, that's 840, right? Divide that by 4, because that's the amount of calories in every gram, right? Hear me out. That's 210, and then the remainder, so carbs, 2,100 times 0.35 equals 735. Once again, we divide that by 4 because protein and carbs have the exact same calories, 183.75. So what I'm actually gonna do, where's my, oh, there you are. I'm gonna round that up, 184, bingo, bam. And then the fat was actually 58.3, but I rounded it down to 58. So boom, there we go. So now we know overall macros, where should I put you at? So after that math, I'm at 58 grams fat. We got 210 gram protein and 184 grams carbs, baby. Get them carbs in. Boom. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my macros. Wowza. All right, I'm zooming in on her. Hold on, let me get you guys a better view here. Let me zoom in. Bingo. Now, I know that's a sloppy mess. My handwriting ain't the best, but screenshot that if you want it for your records. You can kind of see my little scratch math over there. You see the overall macros, everything. Screenshot this. We're gonna move on to training right now. Did you screenshot it yet? Last chance, bud. Don't let that fester. I hope you screenshotted it, because she gone now. She gone now. Too bad this doesn't like live forever on the internet or anything, you know? All right, come on. Those giraffe legs want to give out. Come on, boy. Stay with me. I don't know why I didn't buy one of these a long time ago. This is a lot of fun, boy. Okay. Yep. All right. Training, here's how we're going to break it down. We're going to have our training section and then our cardio section, boy. Now, keep in mind, this is all the start of my new cut. So this is basically like where everything is at in the beginning. This is going to change as I go on. I might have to add in more cardio. I might have to tweak my macros, all that jazz as we get. We're trying to get shreddy spaghetti around here. You know what I mean? Shreddy spaghetti. We're trying to get Ed and shreddy. So, training. I will be training Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. That looks goofy. Let's put an H there. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Now, that's 5 days a week. I'm gonna be skipping Sunday, and I'm gonna be skipping Wednesday. 5 days a week, baby. Sweet spot. In the past, I used to train like 7 days a week, and I was exhausted and wore out all the time, and I swear I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep my Sundays for rest, my Wednesdays for rest. But I may change as we go. Like I said, we might add cardio in on those days, maybe some abs, but for now, those are my training days. So Monday, we're gonna be hitting some chest and triceps. Tries. Bingo. Bro split. Tuesday, back and buys. What do you know? Got him. Thursday, I'm gonna hit a full arm day. So that's the arm. That's buys, tries, wrists, armpit. Every part of the arm we're hitting, no exceptions. I'll show you some armpit workouts later on in the series. Friday, we got shoulders. I like a dedicated day for shoulders because if you want them to be round and you want them to pop and you want your girlfriend's underwear to drop, you gotta be hitting shoulders as a dedicated day. Don't just do one or two little things and be gone. You want those things popping. And then Saturday, dreaded leg day. See, like nothing too crazy here. I've done push-pull legs programs in the past where it's like 3 days of that, rest day, 3 day, rest day, but this is just way easier. I know every week what my rest days are. It's not like my rest day falls on a random day. I just know every Wednesday and every Sunday, I'm good. And my cheat meals typically fall Saturday nights. Actually, they always fall Saturday nights. So I want leg day. I want my craziest day to be on that so I can put all those calories to maximum use and I can burn the most calories. It's like half of your body you're training that day. It's a lot, you know? All right, so then for cardio, pretty simple. Basically, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, come on, ramp, oh, shit. All right, take you back. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Every one of these days, pretty basic cardio setup to start. Just 20 minutes every day I train. But hold on, there's one exception to that. Saturday for leg day, we have no cardio. Is that an N? I don't know, but you get it. So pretty simple here. And I like these workouts to be around 40 minutes for my training session. I don't really like lifting longer than that. Today was an exception. I did a lot of sets of gossip today, and I don't like to do those sets. They're not good for my heart or my soul or my gains. But typically I like to do this portion in 40 minutes, do this portion in 20 minutes. I'm out in an hour and everybody's happy. Everybody's happy that way. And then as we move through, cardio typically for me at the end of a cut usually ramps up to 40 minutes. But on some of the other cuts I did, I tended to start my calories a little bit lower. I weighed a little bit more this time around at 175. So not too bad, man. But for right now, this is how we're starting out. Pretty simple. I'll be filming some of these workouts so you guys can see them. And like I said, we're gonna get freaking huge, bud. Huge. I'm gonna zoom in on that terrible handwriting just in case you want to screenshot that and you can see it. Boy, I didn't realize how bad that looked until I'm looking at it, bud. And it's looking back. All right, boys, I think we got it. Now, one thing to keep in mind about all of this is that I would say the way that I just did that is probably really good for anybody that's under 20% body fat. Now, if you got significantly more fat to lose, that can change those numbers quite a bit, actually. And you can actually go into greater deficits because you have more body fat on you that can be used as fuel. But if you cut your calories too low, if you start off, let's say I started off at like 1,500 and was trying to crash diet, not only would I be miserable, but I would start losing muscle as well as getting skinny fat, which isn't what you want. You want to fuel your body optimally to see results. So like I said, none of this is like a very set in stone science, but I learned how to do a lot of this from Lane Norton, just watching a lot of his videos and seeing how he actually approached cutting down himself and how he worked with clients. This was years ago. It's a method I've always followed for any meal plan I make or anybody I give advice to. It's basically this tends to get you in a really, really, really good starting point, and then from here you can tweak it and pay attention as you go. And if all of that seemed like too much work, what I did on the whiteboard, now you want to pay somebody to do all that for you and break all that down for you with foods you like, create your meal plan, the fish your macros, all that good stuff. RemingtonJaysFitness.com, baby. I can be your personal trainer. We can do this 12 weeks together. We can do this together. That's a heck of a deal. A heck of a deal. So I actually started this cut around 175, and I think as of this morning I was 173.6. Not too shabby. I want to lose nice and slow, and I want to be, you know, shreddy spaghetti. Thank you as always for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you are not subscribed. Smash that thumbs up button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if there's anything you would like me to cover specifically. I bought this whiteboard, so if you want me to give you guys little, you know, knowledge sessions, I can. So leave a comment down below. And I told you guys, I'm back. I'm excited. I'm ready to make content. I'm so amped up. I'm Final Boss Performance pre-available at finalbossperformance.com. Go to RGF10, saves you 10%. And I feel wild. I feel crazy, and I'm ready to make content, guys. I feel like I got my passion back. And that's real. That's real. Today is the happiest I've been in as long as I can remember. And I don't know really why, but I feel amazing, and I wanna capture this and keep it going, baby. Bottle it, sell it, and make $1 million. All right, I'm getting a little goofy. Thank you guys, as always. Appreciate the support on the channel, and I will see y'all at the next video. We're on the road to getting huge, baby. Yeah. Ooh, I'm out of here.